Okay, let's talk about my poor little coffee pot here. I have yet to find a Filipino that knows how to work a coffee pot. They watch me make coffee. Of course, you put your coffee in here. They will put coffee here and here. My poor coffee pot has had coffee grounds put in the holding tank and cocoa powder put in in the holding tank. See, Filipinos, they only know instant coffee. They don't know how to make fresh brewed coffee. Now let's go to my induction plate here. Filipinos cook with fire, and the coil electric plates. They've never seen an induction cooker. And of course, an induction cooker heats up real fast and cooks fast. They'll put a pan or a pot on my induction cooker and leave that pan there and sit for about 5 minutes without putting anything in it, and it burns up my pans big time. I mean, they really don't know how to use a lot of appliances, modern appliances. I mean, take a look at the bottom of this pan, and that's from them putting the pan on with nothing in it, waiting for it to get hot. So yeah, every induction pot and pans that I own, they're $20 a piece. So when a girl says, "Oh, I know how to work it," no, she don't. And my poor coffee pot, I'm surprised it's still working, but it does. Okay, let's talk about my bike. I know a lot of you are going to be wondering about my bike. I show it. Okay, I build these in America, and I got lucky to find this beach cruiser frame. Okay, and these beach cruiser frames are very hard to find in the Philippines, the men's beach cruiser frames. I put these motorized kits on them. You can buy the kit online. Mine I've upgraded, and this is the racing motor. It's 100cc, 2-stroke, two spark plugs. I've got the racing gear and axle mount. The gear that comes with the kits, they mount to your spokes. This mounts right to the axle. This is one of my helpers when I build my bike. Then I've got the dual fork suspension on it. This whole setup here was $200. And I just got my new lights in last night. This little extension bar is a USB charger. When I was out last night, there was a group of the Mad Dog biker gang seen me and wanted to talk to me about the bike, and I let them put a sticker on my tank. That's cool. Uh-oh, falling. There's another helper. Another thing, Filipinos, a lot of them, some know how to use a washing machine. A lot don't. And when you teach them, the big problem is they love to twist these handles back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and whatnot. And doing that, they'll set the timer and then put it all the way on full, let it spin for maybe 30 seconds, and whip it right on back to 0 to shut it off. Okay, doing that breaks shit. So if you're going to set it, If you want it to spin for 1 minute, put it on to 1 minute. Don't put it all the way over to 5. Let it spin for 1 minute and rip it right back. You know, and I keep trying to tell them how to work this, and it just does not sink in. Some do know, but the majority of Philippine girls, they hand wash. I don't like seeing any girl living with me washing by hand. Okay, so that you know, washing machine is only $100 here. This type of washing machine does a pretty good job, and it spins this air dry. It just spins them so you can put them outside, hang your clothes outside for about 30 minutes, and then they'll be completely dry. But this is my little apartment, and of course the girl that's living with me, she's running and hiding. She'll take 1,000 pictures, selfies of herself, but when I take a picture of her, she goes through my phone and deletes it. Yeah, she's got some mental issues going on. But this is what I'm paying $200 for, 10,000 pesos. A small one room apartment. Dirty. The ceiling falls down. I've already had to have the ceiling. The termites are so bad here. I mean, extremely bad. And I tell maintenance how to kill them. But no, but when they did this part, I had them, you know, coat all the wood with bug spray. But they didn't get back there, and you can see it's hanging over here. But the termites are very rampant in here. I mean, they're eating everything up. Pretty soon they'll have to come out and replace all this. This is termite, that's termite, that's all termite. Another thing you're gonna find that you're not gonna find in the Philippines is appliances when you rent a place. Okay? When you rent a place in America, it comes with a stove, oven stove, and a refrigerator. I had to buy mine, and I have to buy the induction cooker. You will not find too many places with hot water in the sink, in the kitchen sink. So they and even in the bathrooms. This is your hot water heater right there. A lot of places don't have these hot water heaters. So, and Filipinos are used to taking a shower in cold water all the time. So, having hot water in the shower is a luxury to them. But, yeah, this is my home. I had a problem with the tires popping on motorbikes, so I had to rob from the rich and give to the poor. So I'm waiting on new tires for the motorbike, and I'll put this one back on the road. But I've got 7 little helpers. Yeah. 7 little helpers in my little home. These are all rescue kitties. Unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, Stubby, I had 14 cats. I had rescued 3, and next thing I know, I had a whole batch of kittens from 3 different cats. Unfortunately, parvo is very, very bad here. And it killed 9 kittens and all the adults that I had for 2 years. And Stubby is the only one that survived the parvo breakout. And then she just had 5 kittens, and then I rescued 1 kitten. And another kitten was brought to me by one of the neighbors. Unfortunately, one of the kittens passed away 2 days ago. It had some kind of infection and was sick and whatnot, so that was too bad because he was the only male out of all the kittens. But this is my home. This is what you'll get for 200 pesos. I mean, 10,000 pesos, $200. Not much. But see, the reason why, you can find nicer place, a lot cheaper, homes and stuff like that, for $300. A 2-bedroom house with a carport and all that for about $300. But I'm close to the Red Street. I'm within walking distance of the Red Street, and this is, in my neighborhood, there's a lot of foreigners that live here, so that's why it's expensive. If I wanted to go farther out, away from downtown and whatnot, it definitely gets cheaper, and a nicer house and stuff like that. But I don't feel like moving, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and got some information on it. Thank you. Bye-bye.